I've decided that I'm going to tear down my compound. Snow just started on the ground. I'm going to become a nomad. I'm just going to tear all this down. I'm just taking some fishing poles, some water skins. I'm just going to trash all this stuff, and I'm taking some axes, a couple of axes, and I've got $25. So I'm just going to trash everything and take a cart. I think I'll take a cart with me also. So that's what I'm going to do now, just start trashing everything. I'll be back once I've made a little bit of progress. Alright, as a new day dawns, you can see that I have successfully disassembled all the interior structures to include the overhang that was housing the carts, as well as the little concrete pads that were parked on, and the infirmary I had. The infirmary is no more. I've got all of these bins are just full of stuff. I'm just going to destroy all the bins. I think I can do it even though they have stuff in them. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to destroy all the bins. I've already destroyed all the wood that I have stacked over here. Well, it wasn't a whole lot of wood, but there was some wood stacked over here. And I'll come back once I've got some more destruction done and started on the wall here. In a way, it's sort of a shame. Some of these colors are nice, I will admit. And it did take quite a while to get some of the stuff, but it's useless to me. There's nothing I can do with it. Or I should say nothing that I choose to do with it. So again, all the rare stuff, everything I have collected since I started the game, everything that my tribe mates have collected since we started the game. Of course, they haven't been around for some time. All the tools I have built, all the metal I have gathered, all the bricks I have made. I tell you what, I am going to miss, if I ever need, I'm going to miss having this one little 1 meter by 1 meter square in order for getting rock. That was very convenient, I will admit. I don't think, I was told that was probably done. A GM probably did it for some friends. Some nails. Just more metal. And I doubt I'll find another location like that, but I'm just going to roam around, be a nomad, fish when I need to eat, that sort of thing. Now let me do some more destruction, and I'll restart the video later. This I was a little leery about, these schemes and designs and things like that, and all the tools I've built, but again, I don't have any need for them. And I'm fairly certain there was nothing important in those schemes or designs. Fairly certain. Although some of these rares I worked a long time to get. These are just leftovers, I guess, from stuff that we've built that didn't need at the time. I tell you what, building all these tools was entertaining, I suppose. Really, in the long run, had no need for them, I suppose. And I guess I have no need for these premium quality seeds any longer. Actually, there were some seeds over here also. What I just destroyed was food seeds. And over here there is some tree seeds. Premium quality Douglas fir, Douglas fir, Douglas fir. Jeffrey pine, very high quality. Douglas fir premium. Axes. And water skins. Well, again, don't really need it. So what I'm going to do now, my days as a lumberjack, never really get off the ground, so, wow, that's a lot of wood. Just going to change gears and, like I said, be a traveling nomad. Alright, well that's everything in the interior save the pack I have on my back and 2 empty packs in that back and 1 on the ground here, which is actually has some stuff in it I'm going to keep, which is a couple of fishing poles, things like that, a couple of axes I think. So I'm going to start to dismantle here. So this, even though it's been a while since I put up these walls, you can see that the Douglas fir can still be utilized, so I can pull it out there, click close, and then I click on cancel project. Now this piece of wood, even though it's very junk quality, it could be used for something else, but I'm just going to trash it. And then what I would do is just repeat this process for every one of these that you see. Just go down the list, and that's what I'm going to do. Right then, as you can see, I have totally dismantled my compound. And it may be a little dark on the video. I apologize, these huge trees that I planted some time ago are blocking the sun. The sun is south, or that direction, and the trees are blocking. You see out here there's more evening. I've worked all day, and you can see there's daylight out here. You can also see over here on my left my nourishment and my hydration. I'm very thirsty and very hungry. And I only have I wanted to get a fishing pole, although I may have one on my back. Okay, I do. I don't have any other method of getting food right now other than scavenging and fishing, because obviously I took down my commissary and the farming facility we had there. The food, everything's gone. So first thing I want to do is get a drink of water, which you can see down here in the resources. I'm over in the water. Let's get that back in the hydration level. Okay, now let's see if we can do a little fishing. You have to put the fishing pole in your right hand. And of course I have put it in my left hand, because as you're looking at the character, this is right and this is left, but apparently in reality this is right and this is left, if that made sense. It's the character's left but my right. See if I can get a fish or two. Now one thing I wanted to point out is if my hydration level and food level goes down to 0, I will start to lose health and I will die. Definitely will die. That's why I want to catch a fish or two. So I'm going to sit here fishing for a bit, and then once I have a few fish I'll start recording again. Okay, I've caught a few fish. You can see here 2 kokanee salmon and 2 rainbow trout. Now I've got to cook them up, but as you saw earlier I got rid of all my wood, so that means I have to chop a tree down. This one right here looks like a likely candidate. Although, come to think of it, I did see some wood laying over here, and I'm pretty sure, I'm almost positive I'm the one that chopped this wood up some time ago. But I'm wrong. Either way, I'm going to equip an axe and borrow some of this fellow or lady's wood. Because I'm sure I planted the trees that are here. Alright, so that gave me 4 pieces of firewood, which is fine. That's all I need. Really only need 1. Now, I gotta... Okay. I'll check and see if I had any flint. So I'm going to add fuel, which is 1 piece of firewood. Now I'm going to set fire to this. And I gotta equip a blade in my right hand, because that is what the flint is struck against. Okay, let's try this again. Set fire. Striking flint against the blade of the knife. And we have fire. Now, you can see at this point I'm down to 23%. Once it gets under 25, you're going to start seeing effects. And you can see here my energy level is dropping. And actually going up now because I'm not doing anything. Alright, so I need a skewer and some fish. You can see now I have the option to roast. Take the skewer and put in here. And all I have is fish. I don't have any of this other stuff. I have forgotten how to cook. That's a shame. I should have tried this, I guess. Maybe something has changed since I have last played. Roast. Do I have to have all this stuff now? A primary ingredient. Maybe it goes right there. There we go. And then cook now. Right? Okay. There we go. I had forgotten. Cook the fish. Okay, so now I've got 2 rainbow trout kebabs, and let's get 2 kokanee salmon. I assume that's how you pronounce that. Alright, now let's come around here. Put my knife up, I don't need it any longer. Have a seat by the fire and enjoy this meal, because I had a hard day of labor, as you can see. And that fish tastes very good. Alright, well, I'll have some more cleaning up to do, and then I'll set out into the wilderness. Alright, I've finished my meal. I need to put the fire out, because I don't want it attracting predators now that I don't have a fence around me. So we'll stamp out the fire and throw some dirt on it. There we go. Alright, this is the cart. There's a mule deer, and those things killed me several times when I first started. That's why I was glad to get a fencing around my compound. This will be the cart that I take with me off into the wilderness. And perhaps further adventures await. Ciao.